Alrighty, guys. Hello. So for this video, I wanted to talk about my technique, my personal technique that I found that could be able to change the subconscious mind, right? So one thing I noticed when I tried to change my subconscious mind a few weeks back, I started to notice that it gets very, very emotional, right? It's not just about the thoughts, processes that are going on inside of the mind. It's also the feelings that the body has. And I now know that those feelings are occurring within, they happen within the body, and they are caused by the subconscious mind, right? I already know that now, thanks to the personal, inward work that I did with myself. So, with that being said, I see now that it gets very emotional, right? So I could try to be, I could try to be positive when I say my affirmations, and I could repeat them all I want with a good feeling, but it feels like it's forced. It feels like it's actually legit forced for me to, sit there in my meditation and repeat what I have to say. And it didn't feel authentic, right? And I think that's really one of the biggest problems within people who are trying to manifest by changing the subconscious mind. They're not, they're doing it for a purpose. They're not doing it for the fun of it. And for me, I would always take the path of least resistance, similar to the Taoist path or the Buddhist way of doing it, because I realize now that there's no need for forcing, right? If I want to change the subconscious mind, I would need to do it in a way that has little to no resistance whatsoever. And that, in my opinion, I found that as I started moving within the present moment, as I started being deeply present in the moment and really creating that space within me, it's almost as if, one glimpse of a cloud and seeing how vivid it could be, and seeing the aliveness within and the energy within it, that itself quite literally changed certain thoughts and emotional patterns within me. I started seeing everything in a much, much more clearer way. I started seeing past the delusions of the assumptions and the conceptions and the belief systems that the mind put. Right, so I feel like if all of y'all who is trying to do this, if every person were to simply be here in the present moment, they start seeing the changes within themselves like that.